Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Paranormal News. Today's article comes from dailysabah.com, and the headline is Badge with U.S. Great Seal Blows Minds in Turkey's Zerzevan Castle. It was written by Anadolu Agency, and it was published October 4th, 2021. As archaeologists continue excavations in 3,000-year-old Zerzevan Castle, a site once used as a military settlement during the Roman Empire in southeastern Turkey's Diyarbakir province. Recent studies have led to the discovery of a badge bearing the design of the Great Seal of the United States. Excavation work first launched in 2014 by the Culture and Tourism Ministry, Dikil University, and Turkish History Association, and some other regional institutions have unveiled a Roman Mithras underground temple, tower defense, a church, an office building, residential houses, grain and arms depots, bunkers, rock tombs, and water channels, as well as many vital artifacts in Zerzevan Castle to date. Aytak Kaskun, a faculty member at Dikil University and the head of the excavation team of the site, told Anadolu Agency that they found a badge during their recent excavation work. The motif on the surface of the badge, discovered at a depth of 125 centimeters on the eastern walls of Zerzevan Castle, was first designed in 1782, Koskin said. Early examples of this type of badge, or buttons, were used in the U.S. in the 1850s. Since 1902, this badge-like coat of arms has also been used by the U.S. Army. Similar examples were also used in World War I and belonged to the General Service Unit, he stressed. He added that the Latin inscription, E Pluribus Unum, was placed on the badge. This is the first official slogan of the U.S. This slogan, which is Latin, the official language of the Roman Empire, means from multiplicity to unity, or from many to one. It was used to mean the union of the 13 colonies that make up the U.S., he explained. On the right paw of the eagle depiction on the badge is an olive branch. On the left is a tightly drawn bundle consisting of 13 arrows. It is known that these symbols represent the power of peace and war, he noted. A scroll inscribed E Pluribus Unum is seen on the eagle's beak. The shield located on the chest of the eagle and representing the states indicates the unity of the federal government. A bright constellation of 13 stars was used above the eagle's head. The unveiling of this badge of copper zinc alloy at the Zerzevan fortress is quite interesting and engaging, said Koskin, adding that there had been no such findings in an archaeological excavation in Turkey or abroad, according to their research. Similar examples have only been found in the U.S. and the U.K. Detailed analysis were performed on the badge. It turned out that post-15th century technology was used. Also, the analysis showed that the badge remained under the ground for about 250 to 300 years, since the 18th century, he noted. Early examples of this type of badge or buttons were used in the U.S. in the 1850s. Since 1902, this badge-like coat of arms has also been used by the U.S. Army, he said, highlighting how surprising it is to find such an item that probably belongs to a period of the U.S. foundation. Zerzevan Castle sits on a 124-meter rocky hill at a strategic point between the ancient cities of Amida and Dera. Due to its location, the castle dominates the entire valley and controls a large area on the ancient trade route. The history of Zerzevan Castle dates back to the Assyrian period, 882 to 611 BC. During the Roman period, the main military settlement was built and used continuously until 639 BC, up until when the Islamic armies conquered the area. The site of the castle was also on the temporary list of UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The castle hosts the Temple Mithras, still bearing the traces of rituals of the religion of Mithraism. According to some conspiracy theories, some members of famous U.S. families visited the temple and performed unknown rituals here. And that is the end of this article. I'm going to put on the screen right now a photograph of the actual badge or button or whatever it is so that you can see it for yourself and make your own determination. On this button or badge is the seal of the United States, plain as day. But what we don't know is when it got put in that site. They're saying they think it was buried 250 to 300 years. If that's the case, then it predates the inception of the seal. So there's no way that it could have gotten there at that time period unless it was through time travel. Another easy explanation for this is during World War I, when we were fighting in that area, one of our soldiers went into the site and lost a button. Grave robbing, site robbing, all that stuff is very common. So it would stand to reason that there would be some sort of entrance into that if tomb raiders or tomb robbers were in there stealing stuff. So there's no reason to believe that one of our soldiers couldn't have been in there as well. Whether he was there to steal stuff or whether he was there for another purpose, it isn't impossible that during World War I, one of our soldiers went into this site and that's how it was lost. So there's a perfectly rational explanation for this. But if the site was completely covered under dirt and there was no other entrance to get into it that tomb robbers were using, then the only explanation would be time travel. But I have a feeling that this is just a case of somebody going in there around the World War I period where the button is from and losing it while he was in there. I mean, to me, that makes the most sense and is the most logical thing that could be. Now, I'm not ruling out any other crazy explanations because who knows? But that would be my verdict if I had to guess. So let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. As always, it is up to you to make up your own minds, and I will catch you on the next one. Until I speak to you again, love many, trust few, and do harm to none. God loves you, and so do I. Bye-bye.